grace and full of mercy, full of kindness. He allowed us to be in his house another time. Don't know about you, but I'm grateful to still be in the land of the living. As always, we solicit your prayers that pray with us and pray for us. The Lord will use us for his honor and for his glory. Let me just retag verse 11. Just for subject matter. Genesis 3rd chapter, just give me 11. And he said, who told you that you were naked? Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree which I command you that you should not eat? I want to talk about who are you listening to? Or who have you been listening to? Bad information can get you in a whole lot of trouble. Amen. Especially when it's wrong information. I submit to you that some of us think that the devil is Plato, and it might be a red beam with red horns and a red tail and some other foolishness. But the devil is real. Amen. I know some of you don't believe that, but he is real. And the devil always starts in your mind. Don't fool yourself. The devil attacked Jesus. Now, it wasn't physical, it was spiritual in mind. And if the devil attacked Jesus, you know he's going to attack you. And so the devil plays games with your mind. Amen. Now, the devil operates in a lot of arenas. The radio can mess you up if you're not careful. Radio got all kinds of propaganda and all kinds of things coming on, and some of us buy into it 100%. Television got a lot of people messed up. I know you don't believe it, but television have your children all tangled up. Don't know whether they're going or coming. Facebook, real popular now. Everybody on Facebook. And we are getting caught up in the things that turning our minds in different forms and fashions. Now, if you think for 1 minute that the devil ain't Facebook, you're wrong. All right. And sometimes we get bad information from so-called friends. Believe it or not, folks, all of the troubles that you get into depends on who you're listening to. Amen. All right. I'll go slow. Because it's always good when you can talk about you. Amen. Amen. I think about all the troubles I got into listening to the wrong folks.
Right. Amen.
Now, we don't like to admit it, but the devil says things that appeal to us. Oh, the devil know what you like. Amen. Looking at me strange. Amen. But he know what you like. And I remember when I used to drink. And, you know, all kind of things come to your mind when you ain't thinking right. And the devil, I can't give him all the credit because some of the things I wanted to do. See, the devil have a tendency of making things look good that's detrimental for you. All right, get a little closer home to you. The devil will have you looking at somebody else's wife and not your own. And the devil will have you thinking you can have her too. And all you're going to do is destroy your home and their home. So he comes with tricks. He knows what you like. Don't fool yourself. He knows what you like. And so the devil, first thing he did with Eve was ask the question, did God? See, the devil always wants us to doubt God. God don't want us to have no fun, you know. He wants you to be whatever, a slow person. So when he went to Eve, he asked a question. See, anytime the devil can put some doubt in your mind about God, you'll do it his way rather than God's way. And so he asked the question. And when she answered the question, he realized that he planted something in her mind. God, you sure? He doubted God first, see. And then what he did was said something that appealed to our eyes. Are you with me? The devil knows that we are sensual people. He knows that we like what we see. Boy, y'all religious here today. You know, if the truth is told, you got in a whole lot of trouble.
Amen.
By looking at the wrong thing. Because if it looks good to you, it'll get a response. Are you with me? All right. I want to come close home.
That's all right.
The rascal that is no good is the biggest attraction to you.
Right.
Vice versa.
I know.
The woman that might not be so good, but she look good, is the best attraction to you. Now, you trying to do what's right, and the devil trying to get you to do wrong.
Right.
So all he got to do is really appeal to this thing called nature.
Amen. Amen.
Naturalness. Now, you can be quiet, I don't mind, but I understand human nature. And if it looked good to you, you will probably swear that it would be good for you. Are you with me? Now, you have to be so careful how the devil talk to you. Boy, I'm by myself. Because, listen, the devil always say the so-called right thing. I don't care how rotten a person or female or male is. If they're the devil partner, they're going to say what you want to hear. All right. How many of you ever told a big lie like, I love you?
All right. Yeah.
But the truth was you lost them. Nobody falls in love with looks. You fall in love with lust. It's a difference. And so if the right words come out the devil, he have you dancing to his music.
Amen.
When you're listening to the devil, he always tell you what you want to hear. Are you with me?
Amen.
Even when it don't make sense to you, you like what you hear. Now, young people, see, adults know how to read people. All of a sudden now, you in the 9th grade, 10th grade, and you come home telling mom and daddy, he love you.
All right.
Mama, but he told me he loved me. And you believe it. You think he do love you. He loves me, but he tell you that. Now, mama already know, daddy already know he don't love you. Because at that point, you don't know what love is.
Amen.
But he rattles your emotions. Here's how the devil works. He have you so messed up when you get home and mama or dad don't agree with you.
All right.
Because you done look through it. You get mad with mom and daddy. Don't want me to have no fun. Don't want me to have no friends. Because they know the devil is about to mess you up.
All right.
Now, it's really worse when we become adults. When we become adults, boy, the flesh is a monster.
Amen. Amen.
All right, I'm by myself. You see, when you can understand who that flesh is. Now, sometimes it makes you with good sense, don't use good judgment. Now, it's real bad when it's gossip. Hello? See, it's good to hear something about somebody that you don't like.
All right.
It ain't the truth, but you accept it as a truth because you don't like them. There's some things you want to hear about folks because you don't like them. It's called divide and conquer. See, the devil want to keep us divided.
All right.
As long as he can keep us divided, he can keep us messed up. And so we have to be so careful who we listen to. Got to be careful who get in our ear. Because you know, sometimes you're not aware that the devil is messing you up. Now, most times when you see a person talking to a snake, I know y'all think a snake is just an animal. But there's a lot of snakes walking around. And snake don't like nobody. Snake don't even like itself. And you know the snake don't like you. And my question is, why they put it in there the way they did it? What are you doing talking to a snake anyhow? I don't know. That could be allegorical, it could be whatever. But this is different times. She talking to a snake. Snake can talk. Well, look at here. Talking to a snake, you know the snake don't mean you no good. Now, here's the real deal. You work with snakes every day. You live with snakes. There's snakes on your job. There's snakes in your house. There's snakes in the church. They don't mean nobody no good. You got to understand the difference between listening to God and listening to the devil. Because the devil always comes with a trick. You got to be careful who you're listening to. That's why.
Amen. Amen.
I don't want to get too black here. But that's why we are so messed up as a people. Because the devil has gotten in us. And watch this here. He messes us up, and there's a social structure, culture. You know, that group over there a little bit better than. I don't associate with them there because they're low class. We got low class and high class and middle class. We got all kind of different classes. We don't fellowship. We don't associate because of foolishness. You think I'm joking? There's some church don't want you there. Because you don't make the right kind of money. You ain't got the right kind of job. And watch this here. When you get to their church, they look at you strange. Wait a minute here. Am I in the house of God? Am I a stranger in the house of God? You know, you go to some church, they look at you like they smell something. Because you ain't dressed right, and you didn't pull up in the yard in the right car. The devil real smart, and he real tricky. Not only that, he'll make you think you better than other folks.
All right. Amen.
Now, the purpose of the devil is to deceive you. Look at here. Anytime something looks too good to be true, it is. Don't fool yourself. It said a fella. Listen here. This fella married. Well, he ain't married first, but he saw her first. Saw at the club. And when he saw a man, had everything going on. Looked good. Smelled good. Nice hair and all kind of good things. Eyes. All this good stuff here. So she wrapped him up in looks first. When she finished wrapping him up, he was sold. Till she got home. See, when she got home, what he thought he had, he didn't have. Yeah. You see, because you can look the way they look now, you ain't to tell how they look when they get home. See, but she took off the wig. Took the eyelashes off. Took all the other phony stuff off. Better than being a woman, she wasn't. Look at here. If you ain't 16 shot, the devil will have you fooled just like that. Because you don't know what you're getting. But he make it look so good. Because he know that we attract to what we see. And that's what the devil does. He gets you hooked on things that ain't no good for you. And when he gets you hooked, he don't let you loose too quick. And so now watch this here. Adam's supposed to know better. I said he was supposed to know better. But now watch this here. If you got a husband right now, I'm coming home. Give me a little bit of time. And you don't cook. You don't cook. You don't question what she cook. She cook it and you eat it. Huh? You don't cook. She cook what you want. She want to cook you half. Now what if she get mad with you? You done been out like a fool. Devil fool you to get yourself in some trouble. Got home real late. And the wife smelled perfume on you that ain't hers. And then she asks you, do you want something to eat? Yes, darling, I do. And so she go and cook it. And you say, wow, baby, that smell good. Oh, what is it? Just eat. Just eat. Wake up in the morning, can't get up. Wake up in the morning, can't move. Honey, I'm sick. Then she tell you the truth. Go get the one you've been with last night to take care of you. Well, look at here. That's the way man, woman is, but husband and wife is. I saw nowhere where Adam asked her, do you understand? The devil talked to her. Why didn't he talk to Adam? Because look at here. Don't let nobody fool you. If you can deceive the wife, You got the husband. Look at here. Because he didn't ask her a question. Now listen, God told him that he wasn't supposed to eat of nothing you know the story. But listen here. After the wife ate it, she just gave it to him. He didn't question him. You understand? Now, watch this here. Boy, look at here. When you get in trouble, the devil will abandon you. Oh yeah, he'll get you in a whole lot of trouble. But he'll always leave you holding the cup by yourself. And so watch this here. When they came to themselves, when their eyes was open, Bible says they heard God moving, and then they run and hide themselves. Now watch this here. Didn't you always know you was naked? Oh yeah, but it wasn't no sin. You see, because it was natural. All right, now slow down for you. Man and woman, when it was first created, it was natural. Amen. I know you can't believe that. The way the world is now, you say, oh no, it couldn't have been. Yeah. Natural. And so when they became aware of themselves, it seemed like sin. And so when God came around, oh, Adam, where are you? Now watch it. How in the world God going to ask a question when he knew everything? Trying to figure it out myself. See, God asked a question knowing the answer already. Where are you, Adam? Because already God don't have to see anything. He know everything. And he said, where are you, Adam? He says, I was hiding. Hiding because I heard your voice. And I hid behind the trees because I was naked. And so God says, who told you? I'm asking a question to you now. Who told you you was naked? Who told you you was naked? Are you with me? Who told you you was naked? Who told you you wasn't nobody? Who told you that you were the scum of the earth? Who told you that? Somebody got next to you. Somebody put something in your head. You see, a lot of times we act out of what folks say we are. Are you with me? Look at here. Sometimes folks say, you ain't gonna be no good. You ain't gonna be nothing. You're gonna be just like your daddy. You're gonna be just like your mama or nobody. Who told you that you were naked? Who told you that you was nobody? Because when somebody tell you that you're nobody, if you're not careful, you'll start being nobody. Because you'll start acting like mama used to act, acting like daddy used to act, and telling yourself that you're nobody. Well, Adam was messed up and didn't know he was messed up. And God says, now, who told you? Who told you that? Who told you that you was naked? I know why. You say that because of what you did. Disobedience. And so look, watch this here now. When you have been disobedient to God, guess what? God ain't got to tell you he'll pull the cover off you. He just pull it off. Amen. When he pull it off you, the first thing we start doing is blaming somebody else. Look at here. I was talking to some boy this morning, and I said, man, why you here? Why you here? Well, I wouldn't be here if my wife didn't took me to court and charged me with child support. I say, what? Other words, you want to blame it on her? Did she make the babies by herself? Did you help her make the babies? And now you don't want to pay for it? And now you're in jail and you saying, I wouldn't be here because, no. You were there because of you. You where you supposed to be. That's the reason why. Now watch this here, because now God could have pulled the cover off him completely. But he says, God, he said, the woman. Boy, we are quick to blame the woman. I wouldn't be in this trouble if it wasn't for that woman. I wouldn't be married if it wasn't for that woman. Well, now, you want to blame God and the woman. He said, the woman you gave to me. Now she gave it to me to eat. Well, now then God could have said to him, Adam, who did I give the law to? I told you were supposed to be responsible, wasn't you? Now you want to blame it on the woman. And he says to the woman, what have you done? And she blamed it on the snake. You ever heard this thing about it's a fable. That fellow found a snake in the woods and took him home and nursed him back to health and all of that. And when the snake got well, he bit him. After all I've done for you, you mean to tell me you bite me? I got you well. He said, you know I was a snake all the time. Well, now look at here. People are just like that. You hear what I'm saying? You got so-called friends that just like that. I know it don't sound true, but look at here. Soon you turn your back on them, or soon you fall down, they'll be the very one to talk about you. That's my friend over there. That's my friend to your face. But when they're not at your face, look at here. You'll be surprised who you call your friend is the one that tell all your business. You so private with him. That's my friend. Child, that's what I did last night. You done tell him all your dirt. And she got it all over town. And now folks looking at you strange. Look at here. First of all, you got to be careful what folks put in your ear. You got to be careful who you listen to, because people have you disliking somebody that you don't know. Look at here. Well, I'm home right there because I know that's true. I know a lady couldn't stand me and didn't even know me because what she heard about me. Come in the store, look at me sideways and frown like that she was smelling something, and never smile until we got in a conversation one day. Me and her over there in the store, she was laughing her head off. I had to tell her a joke, and she was laughing her head off. And we got to be just talking. And she said, I know you ain't that Reverend Sam, that good one chap. I said, yeah, that's me. She said, what? She said, you ain't who I thought you was. See, people will mess other folks up with their talk. They'll tell folks you ain't no good. And look at here, small-minded folks, they'll buy into that. And watch this here. Be careful. I say be careful. Be careful who you call your friend. Because everybody who you call friend is not your friend. You got to be careful who get in your ear. Because look at here, what you don't realize is everybody who get in your ear ain't good for you, and they ain't good to you. I told you this time before, and I'm going to tell it to you again. These two ladies are working together. You know the story already. And she was telling her, she ain't had no husband, but she was telling this lady, I wouldn't take all that stuff if I was you. Hard-working man, bringing money home and taking care of all the bills. She's telling her, look at here, he go out and party, yeah, child. He go out with the friends and have a good time. Well, look at here, if I was you, she should have told her right then, well, you ain't me. But she listened to her. She let her get in her ear. And when she got in, she good here. I was you, I'll get rid of him, man. Big dummy. That's what she did, got rid of him. And soon she got rid of him. Guess who got him? You know who got him. And look at her, when she got him, she treated him like a king. Why? Because look at here, she already knew, see, she already knew he was a good man. She already knew he was a good provider. But he messed her up, see, and that's what happened with us sometimes. We get all caught up in all these old foolish things. We get caught up in denominations, and we get caught up in churches and stuff, and folks got crazy now about whether you're speaking tongues or not, and whether you're whatever. And look at here, you got folks that should I leave that alone? It makes me sick because you think you better? Somebody done fool you. Listen here. What make you better than me because you so-called speak in tongues? Well, listen, I'm not against it at all. But just because you speak in tongues, what difference does it make when I don't speak in tongues? Oh, in other words, you think because you speak in tongues, you know God better than me? Oh, because you got a certain kind of baptism? Well, don't let me mess your theology up. But I told you before, and I'm going to tell you again, everything you've seen here ain't true. They take this book in and mess up a lot of folks. If you don't allow the Spirit to give you the truth, you will still be living with fables. Because look at here, don't fool yourself. King James rewrote a whole lot of things. And when he wrote it, look at here, there was a lot of things that wasn't translatable. Are you with me? Aramaic and Hebrew language can always be translated right in the English language. And the English language is nothing but a bastard language. And what they do is put in what they want to put in it. And look at here, when you go back to the original source of it, what they do is mess you up. They got Africans, certain Africans think. Did you know some of them think they're better than you? You know why? You know why? Because you don't know who you are. See, when you don't know who you are and you take over religion and put it before your people. Are you with me? Well, let me get a little closer here. See, some of us won't get along with our family members because they don't go to church. Some of us don't even speak to our family members who don't go to church. They do drink a little liquor. Have a good time. You mad because you can't have a good time. Most times. See, the devil know how to make you a hypocrite. I don't want one around my house. Why? That's your brother. That's your sister. Well, look at here. I heard you had too much. See, because listen here. Here's the deal. You don't know what somebody's going through. You can't judge nobody by the cover. You got to read the book. And look at here. We think, man, that sometimes because of what people are into, it's completely their fault. Not always so. They took our boys, our black men, nowhere near the percentage that's in the Vietnam, but they were black. Send them over there to fight an unjust war. Send them over there to fight their own brothers. Vietcong people like our brothers, but they sent them over there. And when they come back, they came back all messed up. I mean messed up. And what they did was, I ain't making it up, they gave the other boys disability, 100%. Brothers came back here on crack, on drugs, sick. Cast them aside. And we big dummies, we look at them like something wrong with them. That here alcoholic, they didn't get no treatment, but we look at them like, it smells bad. That's because religion got you messed up. What you need to do is understand who God really is. And when you understand who God really is, you'll start praying instead of listening to foolishness. That's what's wrong with us right now. We done listen to too much foolishness. We done got too much foolishness in our head. And look at here. They got you so messed up now until you don't want to go to certain churches. And look at here. We talk about each other like we're dogs and cats because we all messed up. And when you don't know who you are, that means you don't know where you come from. And when you don't know where you come from, you don't know where you're going. And look at here. Somebody, old Slick Willie, knows how to get in your ear. And when Slick Willie get in your ear, he got you acting like you're a Republican. Got you acting like you're a Democrat. Ain't none of them gonna do you. Well, listen. You got to be careful who get in your ear. Running around here, swaying on something. Whatever these old politicians put in your ear. Now you get here and you got all of them divided. This man support you, this man support you, this man support you. They got in your ear. But listen, here's the deal. He gonna do something for you. But that's all. How many votes can you get me? That's about what you worth. I ain't sold on nobody. It is what it is.
Amen.
What you gonna do for me? What you gonna really do for me? Besides use me. Listen, drop some, let me leave you. It's good to know your history.
Amen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, a lot of black people don't know their history.
Yes, sir.
And when you don't know your history, you don't know you. Just because you don't act like the original man and woman, don't mean you're not. And when your culture is stolen, and your names, you think you're all American. But you're not.
Amen.
What you gotta understand is this. The world that God made didn't start in America. The people of God didn't start in America. Now, don't take my word for it. Look at the Bible and you'll find out where the original people came from. It's in the Bible. It's in Genesis. And the truth of the matter is, they were colored like me and you.
Amen. Amen.
Most of them were darker than us. Yeah. You know, now, history tells the truth. You don't believe me? Research Egypt. Research Africa. First verse said, Egypt ain't in Africa. Where we at? Huh? See, that's a fool. Egypt and Africa are separated. No. Egypt is in Africa.
Amen.
But it wasn't called Africa.
Amen.
It was called Kemet. See, you know, and see what they do, they confuse you, but they change the names.
Yes, sir.
When people change the names, they say, oh, that's the real, it ain't the original. Folks, listen, I ain't trying to mess up nobody. This ain't original.
Yes, sir.
It ain't. When I was in the association, I went to the association, and the fellas, the only book we're going to use is the King James Version. I said, why? Because that's the only one that's authentic. See how messed up people are? We get tangled up with all kind of foolishness. King James was a man. Look up his history. You find out he had a solid history. But he was the one supposed to be the first translator. Look up his history. You can't go beyond your history. How you gonna be such a great man when you was a...
All right. All right. Watch out.
I don't want to say it, y'all. Look it up.
We know.
Now, you know, I'm through. I'm just talking. Give me 5 more minutes. I was watching news the other day, and this black brother, he was a Republican political advisor. He was one of the Trump boys. Now, I said to myself, there's a man who don't know Trump history. Okay. You don't believe me? You know, some of y'all might be, I ain't mad at you if you want to be one. But look up the history. Now, I'm not saying all of them is bad. I'm saying look up Trump history and find out what he represents. Point is he don't care nothing about you. Now, any one of you who he can use, for his benefit is fine. And believe it or not, most of them ain't for you. No, most of them ain't for you. But they like it when we just sit back and play the religious game and not study. You see. But don't question God's word. Well, it's all this God's word. Okay? That's the point. Everything God said is true. You're right. But it's just everything God said, or some man say some of the stuff. I know some of y'all believe everything you hear. Well, I know one thing. You take it and put it to the test. You take it and put it to the test, and you will find out some of it don't jive. It just don't. Oh, I believe everything God said. No doubt about it. Now, I just thought, that's all I just thought. Why do you think, I know some of y'all are religious, why do you think they took out so many books? King James and them old boys. Why do you think they took out all them books? Book of Thomas and book of some of them other fellows. Why do you think they took them out? Huh? They said that them books didn't gel with the ones they kept. You don't believe me? Go read them. And some of the things that you will find out will shock you. Because you look up them names and you'll find out the color of them fellas.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
I know folks get mad, when you take their theology books and find that you can disprove a lot of it. Some of these theology seminaries end up as cemeteries because they teach you what they want you to think and how you're supposed to think. They teach you how to interpret the word based on what they say versus what God says. And you find these brothers and sisters using all these little long words way out there. None of y'all don't know what they mean. I don't know what they mean. But it sounds good. It sounds good. But how good is it for you? Huh? You ought to be glad you can't digest it. You know, you can't digest that mean it ain't good for you. All right, I'm finished.
Amen.
Stand, please. Would that be one?